Welcome to TheMan Games. We are back with the weekly best creations off the community creations video that you need to download, and we've got 20 more great creations here that I found this week that you need to download. If you are new to watch TheMan Games, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click on that thumbs up button and drop us a comment down below and let us know what you thought of today's video. So first of all, we have this Falcon Henley, and the true creator of this is Soy El Ru, hashtag 65128, and the hashtags to find this Falcon Henley would be Falcon Henley, NXT, or Soy El Ru. So by downloading this creation, you get updated face textures, makeup, hairstyle, hair colour, and it can be also set as alternate attire for Falcon Henley. And then next up we have this CM Punk, and this is another Soy El Ru creation but in his different creator name. So this one is Soy El Ru, hashtag 50950. And to find the CM Punk, you'd use the hashtag CM Punk SmackDown or Soy El Ru. So by downloading this CM Punk, you get it updated hairstyle, beard, face and body textures, updated tattoos, and it can also be set as an alternative attire for CM Punk. And next up we have this creation of the Great Muta. So this is masked version of the Great Muta, and the true creator of this is What's the Status, hashtag 32498, and the hashtags to find this Great Muta would be What's the Status. So by downloading this creation of the Great Muta, you get custom portrait, commentary, ring announcement name, new beard, new body textures, new face textures, and it can also be set as an alternative attire for the Great Muta. You need to have the WCW pack though to be able to download this Great Muta. And next up we have this creation of Kenny Omega, and the true creator of this is Halloween Plus, hashtag 17597, and the hashtags to find this Kenny Omega will be Kenny Omega, AEW or Halloween. And next up we have this creation of Seth Rollins from Crown Jewel, I do believe, and this is another Halloween Plus, hashtag 17587 creation, and the hashtags to find this Seth Rollins will be Seth Rollins, Burn It Down or Halloween. And next up we have this creation of Rey Mysterio when he had no mask back in WCW, and the true creator of this is Beast Takeover Ultra, hashtag 02139, and the hashtags to find this Rey Mysterio would be WCW by JG310, Rey Mysterio Jr. or JG310. And next up we've got this creation of Vampira, and the true creator of this is Liliana, hashtag 08846, and the hashtags to find this Vampira will be Vampira, AAA or WCW. So obviously you get this blood version of Vampira, and you also get a Vampira no face paint on as well. And next up we have this creation of Ernest the Cat Miller, and the true creator of this is Assy Styles, hashtag 39771, and the hashtags to find this Ernest the Cat Miller will be Ernest the Cat Miller, WCW 2K24 Ernest the Cat Miller 666 or Assy Styles. So by downloading this Ernest the Cat Miller, you also get this other attire also. And next up we have this creation of Raquel Rodriguez, and the true creator of this is Lillian's, hashtag 331, and the hashtags to find this Raquel Rodriguez will be Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan or Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And next up we have this creation of Liv Morgan, and the true creator of this is Wildman on the Hunt, hashtag 83073, and the hashtags to find this Liv Morgan will be Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Naomi or Raquel Rodriguez, Finn Balor. So by downloading this Liv Morgan, you get an updated moveset, and you also get this other attire also. And next up we have this creation of Mina Shikawa, and this is another Wildman on the Hunt, hashtag 83073 creation, and the hashtags to find this Mina would be Mina Shikawa Marume, AEW Soraya Sky Blue Hikaru or Britt Baker Mercedes Moné. So by downloading this creation you get updated moveset, entrance and victory motions, and you also get this second in-ring attire also. And next up we have this creation of Bobby Lashley from Full Gear. Now, I'm not going to lie, I've not actually seen Full Gear, so I'm just taking the true creator's word of that. And the true creator of this is Ariza Bear, hashtag 19841. And the hashtags to find this Bobby Lashley will be Bobby Lashley, Hurt Syndicate, or Full Gear AEW. And next up we have this creation of Jon Moxley. And this is another Halloween Plus, hashtag 17587 creation. And the hashtags to find this Jon Moxley will be Jon Moxley, AEW, or Halloween. And next up we have this creation of Paul Heyman, who made his return last week. And the true creator of this is Wildman on the Hunt, hashtag 83073, so another one of his creations. And the hashtag to find this Paul Heyman will be Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, OTC, CM Punk, Solo Sikoa Bloodline, or Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Tamatonga. And next up we have this creation of the game Triple H from the 2000s. And the true creator of this is Magel Jix, hashtag 81173. And the hashtags to find this Triple H will be Triple H, 00, or WWF. And next up we've got this creation of Chris Jericho, and the true creator of this is Marvelware, hashtag 34821. And the hashtags to find this Chris Jericho will be Jericho, AEW, or Marvelware. And next up we have this creation of Stephanie Vacquet. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that name right, but there you go. And the true creator of this is What's the Stairs, hashtag 32498. And the hashtags to find this creation would be What's the Stairs. And next up we have this creation of Lex Luger, and this is another What's the Stairs, hashtag 32498 creation. And the hashtags to find this Lex Luger will be What's the Stairs. So by downloading this Lex Luger you get a custom portrait, commentary, ring announcement name, new hair, it's the new Lex Express attire, and it can also be set as an alternative attire for Lex Luger. And next up we have this masked version of Rhea Ripley. Now I did try to create my own version of this on the channel, you might have seen it, but this masked version of Rhea Ripley is definitely better than mine. And the true creator of this is Soy El Ru, hashtag 50950. And the hashtags to find this Rhea Ripley would be Rhea Ripley, Raw, or Soy El Ru. So by downloading this Rhea Ripley, you get updated hairstyle, makeup, tattoos. Obviously you get the mask on the face, and it can also be set as an alternative attire for Rhea Ripley. And you also get this second attire here on the right, as you can see now. And finally, I've saved him to last as is my favourite wrestler of all time. We've got this creation of Sting. And the true creator of this is What's the Stairs, hashtag 32498. And the hashtags to find this Sting is What's the Stairs. So by downloading this Sting, you get a custom portrait, you get 2 attires, as you can see now on screen, and you get hidden voice taunts as well. And there you have it. So those were the best creations off the community creations this week that you need to download. Well, thank you very much for everyone who watched and supported TheMan Games today. If you are new watcher to the channel, make sure you're subscribing. If you already have subscribed, make sure you've got those notifications turned on, and then you'll know when our next video goes up on the channel. You can also find us on social media. There is links in the description below, as well as a link to become a member, a link to sign up to our newsletter, and a link to find us on TikTok. So thank you very much for watching and supporting TheMan Games today, and we will see you on the next video.